Welcome, everyone, to the Everything Show. I am your host, Matrix Lord 212, and I'm with Scott. What's up, Scott?
Hello, all.
What's up, Ed?
Hello.
All right, so we got some articles. It's a slow news day, but we got some. So go ahead, Ben.
Well, I'll start off with the one I was just talking about. Deadpool 2 set photos could hint at the Juggernaut. One of the X-Men's oldest foes may be making a return to the big screen in Juggernaut. Deadpool 2, right? It says, Juggernaut's appearance in Deadpool 2 is far from confirmed for now, but new photos from the set of the sequel show a large, unidentified actor wearing a motion capture suit who is said to be using a rig similar to the one used to create Colossus in the first Deadpool. I'm trying to click link to the picture, but it keeps telling me the page doesn't exist.
The only thing I envision that if they did Juggernaut right, he'd be like computer generated in a way or something.
Yeah.
And his head would be bigger than like 5 heads, like just huge, right? And then that Deadpool will be getting his butt kicked, right? And the only way that he beats the Juggernaut is if he gets that he's got the hot sauce that he was putting on his tacos or whatever the hell it is. And he throws it in his mouth. And he's like, water don't work. Milk, give me milk. Yeah, that would be hysterical.
But he slips in water instead.
Right. Like you got to have milk or other stuff. You can't have water with it.
Oh, that's what they could do. They could toss the hot sauce inside
his mouth.
And he start burning up. He could say, got milk.
Yeah. See, we're good writers. See that? We know how to do it. You put that scene in there, spend a little money for 10 minutes, it's on. Same thing with the Fantastic Four rocket. That would be perfect.
Like I said with Domino, even. I said what'd be great is you see Wade either singing singing Domino by either just one of two artists, and you hear this voice go, will you shut the way and help? And as halfway through that comment, you have him pan over, and there's Domino pretty much getting her butt kicked from villain.
You know how you have the comic Deadpool kills the universe?
Yeah.
Deadpool kills the Marvel Universe. This could be reverse. Deadpool saves the universe because he could do all these stupid things.
Yes.
Reboot the Fantastic Four, fix the Juggernaut, and right at the end, he could just go over to Professor X, just say something like, listen, dude, you really got to get over your dementia. Because you killed all the X-Men in the future. And then you see Patrick Stewart, like, talking to, like, whatever. Yeah, let's check that out, all right? And then at the end, an after-credit scene, they show, like, the X over Logan's grave, and you see it fade. And he wiped the whole universe out, and it never happened. That would be the funniest thing I've ever seen. And that would be the greatest thing. You just erase the whole damn movie. Like all Wolverine movies have been erased. Every single one of them. Yeah. They don't exist.
Even though Deadpool made the joke in the first movie, it'd be funny if Juggernaut's like, I'm looking for my brother, Charles Xavier. Oh, really? Yes. Which one? McAvoy or Stewart? We got 2.
That's great. That's what you got to do. Deadpool saves everything.
Yep.
Deadpool can save.
Third movie. Hey, there you go. If you don't want to include this.
That's it. You want Deadpool to save the Inhumans? Put him in there. Right?
Deadpool makes everything better.
Deadpool makes everything better. It's the best spice there is.
Or if
you want remember that. Remember that, Marvel.
You could do a movie that kind of pays homage to another one. Do Deadpool versus the world.
That's it. That's it. Any crappy comic book, you will fix it. Everything. Every mistake, everything. Deadpool saves all. All right. What else we got?
We got new Hansel and Gretel TV series.
I looked, and it is based on the that movie, or loosely based.
It is okay, but none of the same actors.
No, actors. The actors.
All right, so Hansel and Gretel. I would rather a sequel in the movies. I'm sorry, I liked it. I would rather see.
Interesting is if they could get Vin Diesel's Last Witch Hunter and the two of them
crossover
together. Yeah.
Wow, that would be
that, or they could get Val Kilmer's character. Why do I keep wanting to say Val Kilmer? Damn it.
Got Val Kilmer.
Vin Diesel. They could get Vin Diesel's character and help spin off a reboot of Blood Rain.
Oh, Blood Rain definitely needs to be fixed.
Yeah.
That thing sucks. Oh God, they ruined that.
They could get Vin's little Last Witch Hunter to help reboot that.
Yeah, please no Fast and the Furious in space. Could we not do that?
No.
Say no.
Say no to Fast
cars in space. Don't do that. No.
But anyway, not so incredible series. Okay, there we go.
Disney saving cars in space around their car franchises.
And this thing about Knight Rider wants to do a thing like Logan, where like he dies and he's like older and kid. No, don't do that either. No, I don't want to envision my hero being old and croaking. I don't want to look. I paid for that once. I won't pay to see that again. It's not appealing. It's not appealing. I know people try to be artistic with Logan, but it's not appealing to me that they lose or they die. It's like, yeah, I don't want to see Professor X shitting in his pants and screaming and crying and old and stuff. That's depressing. Don't you think that's depressing? I read a comic to see them young and fighting. I don't want to see that garbage.
Yeah, because in the comic book version of Old Man Logan, he was conned into killing all his teammates.
I don't want to see it.
Where in this series, where in the movie, it's just basically Professor X became dimensioned and did a mental psychic blast.
Which I still don't believe that. I think that somebody controlled Wolverine. He stabbed him in the head or something, made him hemorrhage, and made him cause that damage in his head to create the explosion in the first place. I don't believe that. That's why I think Wolverine feels responsible for taking care of Charlie. Because maybe he did something to him by accident because he was mind controlled. I don't believe that it was Professor X just like that.
Yeah, me neither. Because they could have done something more like he was coming down. I hate saying
he's too responsible to monitor his own self in case somebody takes him over to see if there was any type of ailment.
Now, what they should have done, what would have been an interesting twist is if they really want to go the dementia line, they should have had it set up to where he was starting to come down with like Alzheimer's, and every time he tried to use his psychic abilities, that caused the Alzheimer's to start flaring and increase even more. And in his mind, and in his mind, he assumed he killed everyone when in reality he didn't.
Right. What other news we got?
There you go, folks. We just fixed the Logan movie.
Yes. Levy on how to adapt Uncharted for film.
Isn't that basically like Indiana Jones and Tomb Raider? It's the same crap, right?
Yeah.
And they want Tom Holland to be Nathan Drake.
Well, obviously he is paid to do it. He's signed on for 3 movies, right? Or something like that.
Castle and I see the guy from Castle playing him more than.
Only reason we have that stuff is because they're not doing Indiana Jones, and now that Indiana Jones he's older, it's like that's what they're going to put out. They're going to put out knockoffs of. I mean, Tomb Raider is basically Indiana Jones.
Yeah.
And so is Nathan Drake. That's this version's. You got 2 versions to Indiana Jones in this decade. You know, in this century. But you know, that's their versions of the reboots, I guess. You know. What else? Is that it?
I think so.
Let me see. Maybe there's
Speaking of Logan, I still wish Sabretooth had been in Logan.
Oh, he should have been. That was ridiculous.
That would have been awesome.
There's actually a deleted scene I watched. He's at the loft with the kids, and this kid has a Sabretooth and Wolverine action figure, and he's playing with it. And he's like, Laura tells me you said none of that stuff happened. Was Sabretooth real? And he basically says, yeah, Sabretooth was real.
Wow. In closing, because we are ending the show now, I do want to say rest in peace to Jerry Lewis, an icon.
Yes.
Very, very upsetting to hear of his passing. I had watched many of his movies growing up. You know, Dr. Dolittle, all these different things came from him. And him with Dean Martin.
Yep.
You know, and then the Jerry Lewis telethon, which has not been
that's
the
the
same.
one thing I remember him the most about. Yeah, I've seen movies and all that, but that's what I remember seeing the most growing up from the 70s to the 80s.
It's not been the same since they let him go and they screwed him over. And I think it was bad form that they did that. They really crapped on him, in my opinion. and he hasn't been on for years, which he could have been. But he was a great guy. Even the White House had put out a briefing that, you know, humanitarian charity work, all the stuff that he did for this country and for, you know, everyone is like, it is a tremendous loss to us.
Yes.
So rest in peace, Jerry Lewis, and my heart goes out
One
to
of
your
the
family.
kings of comedy.
That's right, gone. Yeah, definitely king of comedy. All right. Thank you guys. Take care. Bye for now.